It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. In this game, the Bulls will be going up against Boston. Looking at Boston, win this game and they leave with the 7th best record in the NBA. A little added motivation for them, if they need it. Tonight, two teams that have been very hot as of late. Shaq, when you're facing a team that's been on a tear, what's the best way to disrupt their rhythm?
So you got to identify any kind of weakness and attack it, Ernie. You got to attack it relentlessly, like a pit bull bite.
Wow.
And you got to play good defense all the way through the clock.
Well, that was nerving. But great rebounding gives you extra possessions. You just have to capitalize on mistakes. What is he doing?
I wish I had an answer for all the times you've said that.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Both of tonight's teams, Doris, dominant, outstanding rebounding. This could be one of the more physical matchups of the year.
Yeah, think about rebounding, particularly on the offensive glass, has been a little bit devalued in the NBA. These are two teams that actually put stock and faith in the ability to get more possessions and therefore greater opportunities to win the game. I'm fascinated by this matchup. It's something we don't see too often in today's NBA. Which team exerts its influence to a greater degree on the window? Can't wait.
I'm with you. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Boston. Captain clutches out there with Shaw. Then it's Big Cat and it's Kennedy in at the power forward. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Welch. Launches a three. Chicago grabs the miss. There's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
Here is Shaw. 9 points last game out. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Kennedy. The putback, up again, and another shot. Passes it to Dawson. Hangs, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes him out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Armstrong kicks to Carmichael. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. picked away. And pushing it up, here's Boston, pulls up. Here's Welch over Pierce. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Armstrong kicks to Carmichael. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pierce, and that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They shoot again. Out to the right wing. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Dawson. Missed it, even after all those chances.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Pass to Armstrong. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jeremic kicks to Pierce. All sorts of time. Jeremic. Pierce trying to break free. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Boy, seizing control right away. Send a message on that possession.
Here is Shaw. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Welch. That one a little long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Porter. It's deflected. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Welch. Pierce covering. Here's Welch. Misses off the right iron. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Brad Stevens for just a minute. He knows they've struggled against this team this year, 0-2 so far this season. He said they are so hard to defend. They have so many guys who can flat out score. In transition, in half court, doesn't matter. So individually and collectively, we have to embrace the challenge and force them into an off night. We'll see if they can make all that happen tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks very much, David. They recognize how difficult it is to face an offensive-minded team like this one.
They pose a lot of challenges for sure, mainly because teams have put so much effort into defending them.
Well, I think it's more mental effort than anything else, Greg. It takes great awareness to be effective defensively against them. You can't get lost, and you always have to be in the right position.
To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
There's the pass to Atkins. Here's Kennedy. 9 feet out, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside, Pierce. He kicks it to Porter. Pass to Armstrong. Outside Pierce. Here's Carmichael. Dawson with the rebound. Dawson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Dishes to Porter. Here's Carmichael. Lays it up and banks it in. Carmichael's got his first basket.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
No doubt. I mean, they played to their strengths, and that's what helped them get this road win. I loved how they played for each other.
Jeremic. Yes, that goes in. 6 points for him.
I'll tell you, you're not going to find a much more confident basketball player. He always believes the points are going to come.
Passes it to Welch. Here is Shaw. Excellent D there from Pierce.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Carmichael passes to Armstrong. Here's Carmichael. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. A lot of guys can take over a game, Doris, at a moment's notice. A snap of your finger. In your mind, who goes that quickly into that zone and takes over like that?
I'll tell you this. The guy who comes first to my mind is Klay Thompson. I mean, what we've seen this guy achieve in a 12-minute quarter and the speed with which the ball from the touch of his fingertips to the release is incredible. Damian Lillard, another guy, doesn't get it off quite as fast as Klay, but can put 20-30 in a quarter in a heartbeat. Guys like Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, when they start cooking, boy, you better step out that kitchen because you're going to be in trouble, Kevin.
You are. Well said. He's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Here's Dawson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Moss. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Now, here is Weber. He's guarded closer. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Jeremic. Pierce. The tip in on the offensive rebound. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here is Shaw. Guarded by Weber. misses, and the dry spell continues.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Here's Moss. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at Chicago. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And checking out Boston, 2 spots down.
And, you know, for Boston, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Or maybe a lot longer. They look to me like they're ready to make some serious noise in the playoffs.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off, and he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Weber. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. As we get a break in the action, let's take a moment to check out the NBA's leaders in steals. Take a look at Pierce. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. Weber hits them both. Now a timeout called by Boston. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
The thing I took away from that game was just how dominant they were on the backboard.
There's no doubt. They won the battle of second chance opportunities. That led to extra points, and that was one of the deciding factors in the outcome.
Chance to look at some stats for Pierce. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-6 run. To the paint, it's deflected. And pushing it up, here's Boston, here's Dawson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Shaw passes to Strawberry. Here is Shaw, guarded by Weber. They get it back. Moss. Excellent D there from Pierce.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Porter. Over Dawson. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Can't get it to fall.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
And the Bulls with another miss. Boston trails by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. One, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Weber, and he converts the layup.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Pierce.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And there's 1:45 left in the first. Weber against Williams. Pierce kicks to Weber. Here's Gallagher. The putback. No good. And it's Boston the other way. Here's O'Gallagher Jr. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 3-point lead. Outside Pierce. It's tipped. The pass to Porter. Back to Pierce. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Huffman. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Inside. Here's Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him. Carmichael, he's checked in for Chicago. Good on both.
And really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
Kicks to Weber. Goes up the baseline, and the shot goes in. Weber's got 6. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Gallagher Jr. got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. Five seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Bulls. They're up by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
I don't think the defense has been very good, and right now they're letting them pounce all over them and get second chance opportunities.
Chicago leading by 3 on the floor for Boston. We've got Williams, and it's Strawberry in at the 2. Here's Pierce. Gets a hand on it.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Kept alive. And so Boston again turning it over. While we have a moment here, let's see which teams have scored the most second chance points since the All-Star break.
Not many will go after it on the offensive boards the way they do. I mean, and particularly since the break, they have really made teams pay on the inside.
It's blocked, and they get it back. That's tipped. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to O'Gallagher Jr. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pierce has got 6 rebounds here tonight. No one near him. Offensive rebound, Porter. No good with the layup.
This has been one of those nights where he's really struggled. And the team hasn't, but he has.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from O'Gallagher Jr. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Passes to Weber. Here's Carmichael. He's guarded by Williams. Porter, no luck. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Boston leads by 1.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Here's Pierce. He kicks it to Porter. Back to Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Huffman. And the Bulls with another miss.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Of course, we know for a few chosen individuals, the best of the best, this is the last leg now in the race for the MVP.
That is correct, Kevin. There's been a narrative that's built all season, but sometimes the way you close out a season can ultimately decide the vote, because it's the last thing in the minds of the voters. You've piled up your stats, you've tried to win as many games as possible, but a finishing kick is so important in this race.
And these players know it, don't they? I mean, they say, oh, I'm not paying attention to it, but really, I mean, come on. They're human. Of course they are, right?
They're paying attention, no doubt.
Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Boston. And he makes both free throws. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Pierce. He's covered closely. Again, Pierce missing.
You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots this period.
Count it. Good. Oh, Gallagher Jr.'s got 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Chicago trails by 5. Armstrong passes to Pierce. Kicks it to Armstrong. It's Pierce on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Armstrong. He had 22 points in the win against Charlotte.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Well, this is a perfect example of how you want to run your offense. Disciplined but determined. Nice possession, Greg.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
Chicago making a switch here. To the middle. Here's Pierce. Nails the baby hook. Pierce has got his second bucket of the night.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Williams passes to O'Gallagher Jr. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Pierce. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Pierce. Second free throw, no good. Boston leading by 4. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
From the stripe. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. All sorts of time. Good on the bucket. Pierce has got 5 points now in the quarter. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Atkins passes to O'Gallagher Jr. Here's Captain Clutch. He's covered by Armstrong. Here's Moss. Now the pass to Atkins. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. O'Gallagher Jr. passes to Moss. Clock at 2. Williams inside the line. Boston, no good that time either.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Boston shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Pass to Atkins. Over Armstrong. Boston again missing. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Boston shooting only 21% from the field so far. Here's Williams. That one's off. Still out of sync. And Chicago shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Passes it to Carmichael. Jeremic. He's guarded by Williams. Boston making a switch here. On defense, Boston. Five on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line, Jeremic taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Boston making a switch here. Shaw's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Here's Dawson. Here's Kennedy. He can't hit that time. And it's Chicago the other way. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Jeremic. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Boston trailing. To the middle. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Armstrong. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jeremic, he's guarded by Williams. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Carmichael's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. The pass to Welch. Drills the elbow jumper. Armstrong with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Poked away. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Kennedy passes to Shaw. Here's Welch, and it's Boston with another. Chicago trailing here. Armstrong kicks to Pierce. Jeremic, the 18-footer is right on the mark. 12 points for him.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand. Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Armstrong kicks to Pierce. Pass to Carmichael. Jeremic. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's the floater. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Passes it to Welch. And another basket for Boston.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here is Armstrong. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pierce kicks to Armstrong. Jeremic. No good on the triple.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Here's Welch. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
This is ridiculous. Can you remember the last time they missed?
I really can't. They're on fire. Seems like they cannot miss.
Fades back, and again it's Boston converting.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Pass to Porter. Kicks to Weber. Here's Huffman. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Here is Shaw. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Welch. Here is Shaw. 1:21 left now here in the second. Here's Kennedy. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Porter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Jeremic drops one in from the wing. 14 points for him.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
44 seconds left in the first half. Here's Welch. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jeremic, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
Here is Shaw, guarded by Weber. Here is Shaw. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Welch from deep. The shot misses. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Looking at Boston, Kenny, what's your take?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.